boys and girls, Mr. Wittreich and Sloan, ready to read you a Candlewick Press book called Benny, An Adventure Story by Bob Graham. Hope you enjoy. Benny had skills that were rare in a dog. As an assistant to Brio, the magician, he did his job well enough. But Benny had talents all of his own. He could juggle 3 clubs at once and throw a rope like a cowboy. He could escape from the Houdini death trap while playing the harmonica. "Bravo!" cried the audience. His tap dancing met with thunderous applause, and how the dust rose from those well-trodden boards. Brio muttered darkly under his mustache. Benny was becoming more popular than he was. "Out! And never come back!" cried Brio. Benny's bottom lip quivered with emotion as he left the stage forever. He spent his last coins on a can of dog food and a can opener. In a bleak railroad yard, he ate the last of his lamb chunks and pasta. He wiped his mouth on his spotted scarf, and then Benny jumped aboard a moving freight train. To the rhythm of the wheels, he tapped his foot and sang, "Oh, blue is me, oh, dearie me, I'm a down as a dog can be." And while he slept, the train continued its rhythm, "Out, out, and never come back, out, out, and never come back." Benny woke the next morning to the smell of fresh-cut grass and countryside. He put his harmonica in his bag and leapt off the train. "I will bring my tricks to the world," he said. But the world did not want Benny tricks. Nobody wanted a dancing sheepdog. Nobody wanted a tiny rope-throwing cattle dog. Nobody wanted a plate-juggling kitchen dog. Nobody wanted a guard dog who played the harmonica. Only one person wanted a wanderer like Benny. And Benny did not want him. "I will find myself a home," he said, and set off in search of one. He sat above the roaring engines of mighty road trucks. He crossed rivers and deserts. He stood on mountains and moaned at the moon. Then one day, Benny stopped. He put down his bag, wiped his brow, and looked around him. "I can go no further," he said. "I'm not a sheepdog, a cattle dog, a kitchen dog, or a guard dog. So what sort of dog am I? I am me, no more, no less." "I am Benny, and I will do what I do, and this time the world shall come to see me." Benny's feet beat out the rhythm of the train on the tracks, and his harmonica howled like the desert wind and pulsed like the engines of the mighty road trucks. Many coins rattled into Benny's cup that day, and many faces passed by. Then someone stood in front of him. His breath stopped, his feet stopped, the sun came out. It was Mary Kelly. And Mary's mother and her father and her brother, and her grandma, and her granddad, and her baby sister, Morrig. For Benny and the Kellys, too, it was love at first sight. Off he went, the coins heavy in his cup. At last he had found a place to call home. Now, each night after dinner, the music starts, and each night the floorboards shake. Mary's and Benny's feet beat to the rhythm of the jigs and the reels, and Benny lives up there on the hill to this day. And look at the book they're reading. Looks like Sloan stayed with us this time. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as Sloan did, and I'll see you next time.